Coconut oil has traveled a long and winding road in the collective imagination of nutrition science, once revered in traditional cultures, then fiercely demonized by modern dietary guidelines, and now slowly regaining a place of cautious respect. For decades, saturated fat was framed as the ultimate dietary villain, believed to clog arteries, elevate cholesterol, and march millions toward inevitable heart attacks and strokes. Coconut oil, with its high saturated fat content, nearly 90% of its total fat composition, was cast into the same dark category as margarine, bacon grease, and lard. Warnings were stark and absolute, avoided at all costs. Yet today, the story is shifting again, reminding us how often nutrition science is riddled with oversimplifications that crumble under deeper scrutiny. Coconut oil, far from being a heart attack in a jar, is now being recognized for its unique structure and intriguing effects on human health, especially when consumed in moderation and within a balanced, thoughtful diet. One of the key reasons for coconut oil's more positive reevaluation lies in the nature of its saturated fats. Coconut oil is rich in medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, particularly lauric acid. MCTs are metabolized differently from long-chain saturated fats found in animal products. Rather than being stored as fat, MCTs are rapidly absorbed and transported directly to the liver, where they are quickly converted into energy. This unique metabolic pathway has prompted some researchers to explore coconut oil's potential roles in weight management, cognitive function, and even the management of metabolic disorders. Lauric acid, in particular, seems to have a notable effect on cholesterol profiles. Several studies have shown that consuming coconut oil can increase levels of HDL, the good cholesterol that helps remove cholesterol from the bloodstream, transporting it back to the liver for disposal. Higher HDL levels are associated with reduced risk of heart disease, a critical nuance that was largely ignored when coconut oil was initially condemned. Furthermore, some research suggests that coconut oil may also modestly reduce markers of inflammation, another major player in the development of chronic diseases. But to sing coconut oil's praises without firm, clear warnings would be deeply irresponsible. The saturated fat content remains high, and despite its different metabolic effects, excessive consumption can still contribute to health problems, particularly in individuals genetically predisposed to lipid disorders or cardiovascular disease. Coconut oil is not a free pass to indulge recklessly. It must be used with precision, intention, and restraint, a tablespoon here and there, not a daily drenching of every meal. Moreover, not all coconut oils are created equal. Virgin, cold-pressed coconut oil, minimally processed and rich in phytonutrients, is vastly different from heavily refined versions stripped of their natural compounds. Choosing organic, virgin coconut oil ensures that one receives the greatest concentration of health-promoting elements without exposure to potentially harmful processing chemicals. Context matters deeply. Coconut oil should not be seen as a magical cure-all or a replacement for other healthful fats such as extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or omega-3 rich fish oils. A healthy fat landscape is diverse, balancing different types of fats to nourish the body's many complex systems. Coconut oil, in this view, is a powerful tool, but only one among many. There is also an important cultural dimension to remember. For countless traditional societies, particularly in the Pacific Islands and parts of South Asia, coconut oil has been a cornerstone of the diet for generations without the high rates of cardiovascular disease seen in Western nations. These populations consumed coconut products within the context of unprocessed, plant-based, active lifestyles, a stark contrast to the sedentary, sugar-saturated, processed diets of the modern industrial world. Coconut oil alone is neither the problem nor the solution. It is a context that makes all the difference. Still, despite these necessary warnings, the larger truth carries a sense of wonder and redemption. Coconut oil, when respected and thoughtfully integrated, offers more than just culinary pleasure. It brings richness and satiety to dishes. It carries the delicate, almost sweet aroma of the tropics into the kitchen. It has a velvety mouthfeel that can turn a simple stir-fry or roasted vegetable dish into a lush, memorable experience. And beneath all that sensory delight, it nourishes, boosting good cholesterol, offering quick-burning energy, and potentially calming the fires of inflammation within. It invites us to reconsider the simplistic demonization of entire food groups based on one isolated factor. It reminds us that health is a tapestry woven from countless threads: diet, movement, genetics, stress, sleep, and that wisdom in eating is not about absolute avoidance or blind embrace, but about balance, discernment, and respect for the natural gifts we are given. Coconut oil, once feared and shunned, now stands again as a symbol of the complexity and resilience of real foods, and the enduring truth that nature often provides what we need, if only we learn to listen more carefully and tread with greater humility.